Hi you guys, it's me Paula. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It is currently 8 a.m. in Kauai and I decided I had to turn on the camera and talk to you guys a little bit. So bear with me if the words don't flow so ever beautifully. I'm kind of sleepy, but I decided that I wanted this to be the very first thing that I do today. So yesterday I was doing some journaling and some meditating and reflecting, being, existing, and in the midst of that I was thinking a lot about the pursuit of happiness and the journey to find true love, and I came to my own personal conclusion that consists of the following. I believe that those two concepts and those two ideals are bullshit, and here's why. Happiness, just like anger, jealousy, excitement, sadness, etc., is ever fleeting, and so that means that it doesn't last. I find it to be truly ridiculous and quite silly that so many of us are on a pursuit to find it. I now know that you can't find happiness. You can be happiness and you can feel happiness, but you can't have happiness. To believe in the idea that once you attain this or that, you will actually possess happiness is a falsehood. The last 6 months of my life have been about creating that happiness rather than finding it, and it all starts with me. So it's been a shift in perspective, a change in mindset. It has been turning fuck this into fuck yeah. It has been practicing gratitude in the moments where I feel hopeless or discouraged or bored or bleh. It is all about waking up in the morning and being thankful that I get another chance at this life, that I get another day to do what I love. And in those simple moments, I find what I like to call inner peace. And I think that that is something that I value a lot more now than this idea of attaining happiness. And the same goes for love. I spent a lot of my teenage years placing not only my happiness, but my self-worth in the hands of others, whether that be family, friends, significant others. I let them set the bar for what I would put up with in this life, and I saw the way that people treated me as a direct reflection of myself rather than a direct reflection of whatever it is that they're going on, that's going on in their life. Sorry, I'm tired. So if I wouldn't get a text back or a call back, if people weren't making space and time for me in their life, I saw it as a reflection of myself, and I took it personally. Maybe it was partly a reflection of myself in the way that just like they weren't making time and space for me in their lives, I wasn't making space and time for myself in mine. But them not texting me back, them not calling me back, them not inviting me to hang out didn't have anything to do with who I am and what I'm worth as a human being on this planet. I've stopped trying to prove my worthiness to the world and the people around me, and I now know that I am worthy and good enough just because I exist, and it's as simple as that. And knowing that has really been a game changer in this life of mine. I spent a lot of my teen years with boyfriends. It has now led me to this journey of self-discovery and self-love that I so desperately needed, because for so much of my life I felt as though I was like, my label was so-and-so's girlfriend, and part of my identity was being with whoever this person was. And now for the first time ever as a 20-year-old, I'm getting to know who I am on my own, which is extremely powerful. I'm so blessed to be on this journey and to be discovering all the things that I'm discovering about myself and for myself. I now am able to give myself what I need and love myself in the way that I deserve to be loved, and I get to set the standard for the people who decide to come into my life, whether that be friends or romantic partners. Being alone has truly allowed me to see my self-worth and see my self-value as an individual on this planet. I got very, very accustomed to the idea that I was with someone romantically because I was good enough or worthy, and I've completely erased that ideal, and now I know that being with those people had absolutely nothing to do with whether or not I was good enough or pretty enough or smart enough, blah 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 blah, and that all of those things come from within. I'm really excited to be noticing those beautiful things about myself and those things that make me who I am. I've always had self-worth and self-love to a certain extent, but it's taken me truly being on my own and being intentionally single to realize that I need to stop seeking validation in others and just to truly know that I am lovely just as I am, and it doesn't take a boy letting me know that I am lovely, and it doesn't take approval from a family or friend to know those things. And to expect that constant reassurance from another human being is quite silly, I've found, because we're all dealing with our own shit. We all have to deal with our insecurities and our fears and our self-limiting beliefs. We're all hopefully on a path to heal the inner child wounds and to place the role of my happiness, my love source, my self-worth onto someone else. Whoa, that is a huge responsibility that I no longer will place on anyone in my life going forward. I've come to realize that a healthy relationship is when two wholes come together and they complement each other's wholeness. I no longer believe in two halves make a whole. Once I am ready to be with someone romantically again, I will no longer look for someone who completes me. I will look for someone who compliments me, as in compliments who I am, not as in gives me compliments, but is a nice light that shines on my light, and we kind of bounce off of each other and help each other reflect each other's lights to the world. We're only lifting each other up. We're only giving each other what we know we each deserve on our own, but we're also already able to give that to ourselves without one another, and that is the key. With the whole happiness thing, like I said, it's been a shift in perspective, a change in mindset. I have been really working on practicing gratitude and figuring out what that looks like and counting my blessings. And I'm not always happy. Today, I'm not happy that I have to work, but I'm grateful that I get to go to work. So yeah, these last 6 months have been a huge time of growth and evolution for myself as a human being on this planet. And self-love and happiness are two of the main lessons that I've been learning along the way. I would like this video to serve as a gentle reminder that you should be your first and foremost biggest love in this life, and whatever that looks like to you might look different to me, but I find it incredibly important to realize and to know that love and happiness comes from within. Nobody else can give that to you. Someone may have made you feel very, very happy for an extended amount of time or for a short period of time, but just remember, as quickly as that came, as easily that can go if you don't have that within yourself first. If you've been feeling ignored or unloved or like you're not good looking or whatever, I challenge you today to start to see all the ways that you are loved, you are beautiful, you are good enough. That work starts with you. So if you don't feel whole, take a deeper look, take a step back, and really try to find the pieces of you that need some mending, that need some love and attention. Figure out how you can give yourself those things. The answer doesn't lie in anyone else. It doesn't lie in a new car or a new house or a fancy job. It starts and ends with you. You are a human being made of stardust with endless capacities, and it's time that you begin to see that and love that. And when that little shift begins, you will start to see just how beautiful this life is in all of its simplest moments. And the journey to find true love is not a journey at all, because it's not anywhere that we need to go to, and it's not anything that we need to physically, tangibly have. It is within us. We just have to activate it, channel it, and share it as best as we can without depleting ourselves of that love and happiness. Wherever you are in the world, wherever you are in your encounter of true love and happiness within yourself, I hope that today is beautiful. If it's not, I can guarantee you there's at least one thing in your day that is. I woke up about 45 minutes ago. Let's see, what am I grateful for today? I'm grateful for the fact that I got to film this video and that I have this space and time to do so. I'm grateful for the fact that it's sunny and blue skies out today. I'm grateful for the fact that I have enough money in my wallet to go get myself a latte after I'm done filming this. Now I'm going to do 3 things that I love about myself. Physical and internal. Let's start with physical. 1, I love how tan my skin is in February. I've never been this tan in February. It's also very clear. I haven't been having a lot of pimples or issues like that, which is a score. And 3, my hair is growing super fast and it's getting really long again, which I love. So those are the physical. 3 internal. I'm loving my creativity lately, whether it be drawing or coming up with little songs while I stroll along the beach. What else? I love my awareness. I'm really good at seeing what it is that people need or noticing when something's off in a room. And the 3rd one is that I'm brave enough to share my revelations with you guys, even if maybe they're not revelations at all, but they're my personal little revelations. And I'm courageous enough to speak about them, which I admire. Now it's your turn. Do the same in the comments or just in your head or out loud, however you like. Thank you guys so much for listening to me. Leave a piece of insight down below if you would like. I would love to see. Oh, and just remember, you are a walking, talking, breathing, living miracle, simply because you exist.